Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we'll be working on a John Deere L120 automatic riding lawnmower. It has a 20 horsepower Briggs and Stratton twin cylinder. It's a 40 cubic inch. The reason we're working on this is the pan gasket blew out, or the base gasket, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, we're to tear the motor out, take it over the table, take the bottom pan off, and replace the gasket. So hope you enjoy the video. Okay, got the hood off. Now I'm going to jack it up. I started hooking everything, unhooking everything. Okay, on this side here, we're going to hook the fuel line. We'll just unhook it from the fuel pump here. Okay, now we're going to hook the positive wire to the starter. That's a 7/16. You got to be careful when you do this. You don't want to turn the bolt that goes in the starter. Unplug the wiring harness here. Well, it's stuck pretty good. It hasn't been off. That's probably never ever been off. There we go. Okay, now we gotta take off that cover off the pipes that come off the engine. Looks like a 8mm. And we gotta take these out. Them are 10mm. Okay, now the choke and the throttle cable. We'll get these cables out of the way. So everything on top should be unhooked, so now we just gotta go underneath now. Okay, we gotta take the belt off. Okay, now we gotta take the clutch off, and that's a 5/8. And unhook the PTO. Set the parking brake so it loosens up the transmission belt. I'll raise up a little bit higher, and we'll take out the 4 motor mount bolts. Get the light in there, see what size they are. Oh, they got metric on there. Size 15. All kinds of oil under here. Okay, now we can lower it down. And there we go. Just gotta take it over the table, drain the oil, then we'll flip it over and tear into it. Okay, got the oil drained. Okay, right now I'm checking the PTO seal. Well, it's got oil all over the place. I'll blow this off a little bit. Then we're going to take out the oil pump first, unhook the governor, then we can take the pan off. Okay, I'm going to mark this. You can put it on in 3 different ways, but I like putting the plate on the way that it came. And remove the shaft. I'm just going to mark this, the governor shaft, but when we get it all back together again, we'll readjust it, but this will give us a ballpark. All right. Now we'll take out all these 1/2-inch head bolts. And this is where there's 2 spots here. Right over here and right over here. I replaced a lot of these pan gaskets on the 44, but this is actually the first one I did on a 40 cubic inch. So now I'm going to scrape all that gasket off, clean all that off real good. And then I got a new trick I've been using for about a year now. I'll show you my new trick I've been using. You might not like it, but I like it. Okay, got all the gaskets off and everything. I did a video about a year ago on replacing the pan gasket on a 44 cubic inch, and I used that RTV gasket sealer, and I got a lot of comments saying that don't work. But as many as I did, I never ever had one come back. Then I got to thinking, I wanted another way to do it. So since last summer, I've been using an edger, and I put one line around the whole thing on both sides. So when you tighten up the gasket, it will go in that little valley to help keep it in there, and there's less mess. I don't have that gasket goop all over the place, and I've never had one come back. So that's what I've been doing for about a year now. Just make a trench down the center. You can feel it. It's not that big, but like I said, when you squeeze that gasket on there, when you torque the bolt, that gasket will sink in there. And it's worked. It's worked great. So I don't know. I'll probably get some bad comments on this too, but knock on wood, I've never had one come back. Even before when I was putting gasket sealer on, and I haven't had one come back since I've been doing this for about a year now. And I probably do between 30 and 60 a year. It just depends on the year. But this is the very first 40 cubic inch I did. All the ones I've been doing was 44 cubic inch ones. You can barely see it, but I got a line, and you can feel it. Your fingernail catches on it. It's just the idea when you squeeze the gasket down, he'll squeeze in that hole and it'll be like a tightener, I guess is what you call it. I don't know. Try it and let me know how it is. So now all I do now is put our new gasket on. Okay, when I do these, I like buying the kit, and here's the number, and it even comes with new bolts, brand new bolts with Loctite on them. You know, you can just get the gasket and use your old bolts, but you can tell they must have had a problem with these because they send you bolts with Loctite on them. So it's happened more than once, and there's time to order these kits. It takes sometimes they're back ordered. I've had to wait over a month to get them things. And this gasket's a little bit thicker than the original one too. Drained all the oil out and still making a mess. And it even comes with an instruction manual with it. Tells you how many foot, inch, or 325 inch pounds when we torque them down. And it shows you the bolt pattern. So we'll get these all tightened down and we'll torque them. But yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past years. Using that little engraving tool and doing it. Alright, now I'll go get the torque wrench. Let me double check that. Here where it says, what's the torque? Yeah, 325 inch pounds. Okay, we torque them down. We start at the front here. Okay, double have two torque wrenches. We'll just double check with the other one. Well, I'll do this right the first time. You don't have to tear this sucker out of the lawnmower again. Alright, now we can install the oil pump. And make sure that O-ring gasket's in good shape. And I had this mark here and this mark here. You can turn it every way, but I'm just going to put it on there the way it came. Okay, now the governor. And I made that mark. When we readjust it, it's really simple to do. Make sure your throttle's wide open. Yeah, it's set. So I'm going to flip it back over. I'm going to put the oil in it now. I don't have to worry about it when I get it on the lawnmower. I'm going to use 30 weight. I'll put a quart and a half in there. You can hear the breathers working. You can hear it sizzling in there. Okay, I'm going to clean the frame off. Clean the frame off of that lawnmower. It's all oil and dirt soaked. I'm going to go ahead and clean that off. I'll be ready to install this. Okay, got the motor back in there. Let's lift it up and start bolting everything on it. Try getting one bolt started before I lift it up too high. I think it sure leaked a lot of oil. Okay, I'm gonna push the clutch back in so that transmission belt loosens up. Make sure it's on all the pulleys. Okay, I'm gonna take the brake back off. Alright, I just gotta lift that up, put the front of the deck back on there, put the belt on, and we can start hooking everything up on top. There. Make sure the belt didn't fall off any of the pulleys. So that's why I like putting oil in these things before we start doing this. So just in case the key switch was left on and you had something going on, you put that in the starter and it started to turn over, you'd ruin your motor. That's why I always like putting oil in it right away. When we tighten this up, just be careful you don't move that stud that goes in the starter because you don't want to ruin that where it goes to your brushes. Let's hook up the throttle cable and choke cable. Okay, I'm gonna let it down and see what happens, I guess. Okay, got our hood back on. Let's see what it does. Well, there you go. It's all ready to mow again. Anyways, try that etching the two aluminum blocks we put the gasket on. I like it. I've been doing it for over a year. Anyways, hope this video helps you out. Appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please subscribe. And you guys have a good afternoon or evening now, I guess.